Maureen Pugh.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is my pleasure also to stand in support of the Human Rights Amendment Bill today in its third reading, and in the name of the Honourable Amy Adams, whose second piece of legislation before us today, and reflecting the great work that she is doing in this space. This bill, Mr. Speaker, was considered and deliberated on in some detail by the Justice and Electorate Committee, but unfortunately prior to my joining that committee, so I don't have the depth of information that some of my colleagues have on this issue. But what I do know, sir, is that this bill seeks to clarify the description of the Human Rights Commission's functions, and it also sets out to provide flexibility to the specialised commissioners by replacing the 3 full-time and the up to 4 or 5 part-time commissioners with 4 or 5 commissioners full or part-time. But it does allow for the establishment of a full-time commissioner with the responsibility for leadership and disability rights within the Human Rights Commission, and I believe this is a fantastic addition to this bill. And this reinforces the government's commitment to promoting and monitoring mechanisms that will really make a difference to the lives of disabled people here in New Zealand. The Commission's functions are being amended in several ways. One of those is to amend them to promote and monitor New Zealand's compliance with its international human rights obligations, and we've heard quite a bit about that in this debate today. The functions will also include providing important feedback to legislation and policies that affect human rights matters as they emerge. And another function introduced in this bill to the Human Rights Commission will be to express an opinion on matters or situations in which human rights may be infringed. Mr. Speaker, for me, I think the most important change is the explicit reference in this bill to race relations, equal employment and disability rights. And these will be the primary functions of the Human Rights Commission. And this reflects that these areas of human rights are priority issues for the Commission, and rightly so. The changes will enable the Human Rights Commission to better respond to human rights issues as they emerge, and this is completely in line with the government's focus on delivering better public services. And I have pleasure in commending this bill to the House. Thank you.
The Honourable